Hi, it's Nell, and today I'm going to do a video to plant up my pencil cactus cuttings. I'm going to show you the cuttings up close, and also my aeonium sunburst, which I brought to Arizona from California. And it's time to pot them up because it's been really hot. I took these cuttings on May 28th, and it is now June 29th, and it's just really, really hot, so I want to get them into some mixes so they can start to grow. And also the monsoons are coming. That's why I'm trying to talk so fast. So it's getting really wet. The rains here just come really hard, and we're supposed to have hail later on today, and the winds come, and then poof, all the blue skies come back. It's something to experience, that's for sure. So the close-up of the cuttings on the table didn't quite turn out, so I thought I'd show you here. I'll also leave pictures in the post. The link will be on the screen and also down below. You can see they're a bit scarred. This is aeonium sunburst. Just from the trip in the car. And there is the pencil cactus. You can see some white marks on it, and that is the sap. It emits a sap. I'll leave a link to the video on the screen, and also I've done a post on the care of pencil cactus, which will be down below. So what I've done here is I filled this pot, which is a very lightweight plastic pot. It's what I'm going to use for the purposes of doing cuttings, because of course, you know, I'm always doing cuttings, so it's a good place to root them and get them going. So I filled it with succulent and cactus mix. I used Kellogg's organic mix because that's what was available. It's a good mix. And then I put in some of my favorite amendment, which is worm castings, just to give it a little extra something. So this is half full. Gonna simply put this in here. I want it to go about there, because I'm gonna bring the soil level up to here. So I think I'll move this back a little bit because I want to get the aeonium in there also. Oh my goodness, the sky is getting so dark over there. So I've got this one in, anchored up. I couldn't find a stake. You know how sometimes the previous owner or the person who lived in the house before leaves behind stakes or odds and ends, but all I could find was some house trim. So sometimes you have to improvise. It's okay if that one leans a little bit because it's not staying in here permanently. I will try to right it back up. And just a little bit of worm castings in there for a little bit of oomph. Oh my gosh, this aeonium is really heavy. And this is just going to rest in the front here. Just going to stick it down just a little bit and lean it right there. So I have everything in the pot here. And I would have loved to have taken the whole pencil cactus, but with the pot, the pencil cactus and the soil, it probably weighed about 600 pounds. It's such a big plant. And of course the movers won't take things from state to state, so I couldn't bring it, so I had to bring this. But it's a pretty good size, and it'll grow, you know, fast here in the heat. And then the aeonium, as I said, I'm rolling the dice on this one, so I left the plant behind and took a big old cutting. So now I'm going to move it over to the place where it's going to live and root in. I feel good that I got this all potted up before I leave. I'm heading to San Francisco tomorrow, and I'll be gone for a few days, so I wanted to get this done. And this is a spot right outside my kitchen, which gets some nice light, but it's sheltered against this wall because the winds come here like crazy at this time of year. It's just insane, and the hail and the hard rain. So this will be a little bit more protected here, and plus there's an awning right above it. So I ended up staking the smaller one too because I had stuck it in too deep and I didn't like it that deep, so pulled it up a bit and put a stake in it. So both of those taller pencil cactus cuttings are now staked. And can you hear the sound of the raindrops on the awning? And the wind has picked up too, so I am protected right here, but I'm going to get the camera out of the rain right now because it's just sprinkling now, but boy, it pours here. But I just want you to know that you can take a big cutting of a pencil cactus and it'll do fine. This one is fairly good size. It's probably about 2 feet or so. This one's like 1.5 feet or so. And then there's a little one right in, where is it? Uh-oh, there's the air plant. There's a little one right there. So they root very easily. I'm going to leave it in this pot for probably 2 or 3 months just so it gets rooted in. And then I'll probably take the aeonium out. That'll stay in there, the pencil cactus, for a little while. And then in spring it'll go into a brand new home. So I hope you found this helpful. And I thank you for all your likes and your subscribes. I really appreciate them. And speaking of gardening, which we were sort of speaking about it, let's get out in the garden and make a world a more beautiful place. There's a huge, old, ominous, dark cloud right there. So I think we beat the rains. Yay! Thanks so much for watching, and come back because I have a lot more videos waiting for you.